With a drink in his hand, attorney John Morgan became part of a viral video recently speaking to college students. Morgan voiced a profanity-laced message about medical marijuana. Well, today Morgan came to Tampa, but the crowd and his words were far different. News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson joins us now live to tell us more about today's message. Jeff?
Yeah, good evening, Gail. Attorney John Morgan came here to Stetson Law School, but he wasn't speaking to college students or even to future lawyers. So, same cause, different speech.
Visit forthepeople.com.
In his TV ads, John Morgan is a fatherly figure with the tagline, "For the people." But one night in Lakeland, John Morgan projected a different image.
I want you to get your
In front of college students, with a drink in his hand, Morgan was profane and passionate, speaking up for medical marijuana.
It will allow teenagers to obtain it.
Opponents of medical marijuana called it a drunken, vulgar rant. So I asked him about that today. Since you and I last spoke, there is a viral video. Do you think that one night deflected attention from your main message, from what you're trying to accomplish?
Listen, I got all kinds of speeches.
Morgan now brushes off the criticism, telling me he was just playing to the crowd.
I got church speeches and I got locker room speeches. That was an X-rated locker room speech to fire up young people.
But the Rotarian crowd is far different, and Morgan can play to them, too. A little different speech to this crowd, though, right?
I will not be using the F-bomb today at the Rotary.
Morgan told the Rotarians he became involved because his terminally ill father benefited from marijuana before his death, and his paralyzed brother still uses it.
Why medical marijuana? And the answer is as basic as this. It just works.
Yeah, I can vouch for that. No F-bombs here today at Stetson Law School. Morgan is spending his own time and money on this. He told me today he spent $4 million of his own money advocating for this cause, Gail.
So, as of today, does John Morgan think Amendment 2 is going to pass?
Yeah, as you know, Gail, it takes 60% of the vote to pass a constitutional amendment. Morgan told me his most recent poll shows he has between 67-68% of the vote. Other polls show other numbers, but Morgan is convinced it will pass.
We're going to talk about those other polls. Jeff, thank you. 8 on your side wants to know how you feel about Amendment 2. Our latest News Channel 8 poll reveals 53% say they are certain to vote yes for medical marijuana. 32% say certainly not, and 15% were not certain. Keep in mind, this amendment, as Jeff reminded us, needs 60% to pass.
60%, yep.